To remove the engine carrier, you will first need to remove the taillights, wing, and rear bumper cover. Then you will need to remove the airbox and center muffler. Please follow the link provided at the end of this video for additional assistance with all of those tasks. There is a 16mm bolt and spacer between the upper mount and engine. Insert a 16mm socket on an extension through the opening in the frame rail, red arrow, and loosen the bolt and the spacer in place, blue arrow. Remove the bolt through the access hole in the chassis cross member. The spacer can be tapped out with a piece of wood or a soft mallet, or it will just fall out as you loosen the other mounting bolts. Porsche has slightly changed the engine carrier's design over the years, but the procedures have remained similar. We are showing you this on a 991 Gen 1 with everything removed for clarity. You do not need to remove the rear bumper and complete exhaust. Check all of your fastener sizes before applying any pressure to them. With everything removed, support the engine across the oil pan with a flat piece of wood and jack. You're going to be doing a partial engine drop to access one of the 16mm bolts. If you want to just access the crankshaft vibration or dampener, you can remove the three 10mm screws, red arrows, holding the inspection plate in place. You do not need to remove this separately in order to remove the engine carrier. This image shows the access plate removed separately. With the engine safely supported, remove the 18mm nuts on the engine mounts. Do this for both sides. If the engine starts to drop while doing this, you do not have it properly supported. Stop and check your support. I like to remove the engine mounts from the top. It makes removing the carrier a little easier, but not absolutely necessary. If you choose to do this, use an E12 torque and remove the mount screws and remove the mount. Shown here are the Renline mounts we were running in the 991.1. Partially lower the engine until you have access to loosen and remove the upper 16mm bolt, red arrow. Make sure the engine lowers slowly and evenly, and make sure the engine does not rest on the cross member while doing this. It does not need to drop that far. Remove the two lower 16mm bolts, red arrows. If so equipped, remove the exhaust hanger from the engine carrier and the engine mounting studs. You can now remove the engine carrier from the engine studs and from the engine. Finally, you can remove the spacer between the engine and the carrier, red arrow. You now have clear access to many of the components on the rear of the engine, including the coolant pump, thermostat, and the tensioner. Installation is the reverse of removal. Torque the engine carrier mounting hardware to 65 Newton meters or 48 foot-pounds, and the engine carrier to mounts 18mm nuts to 85 Newton meters or 63 foot-pounds. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out another video in this series.